Hello children, welcome to Learner's Planet. Children, today we will study about the air around us. So children, you must have seen or you must have studied that air is present all around us. All the living things need air to breathe. Have you ever seen air? Children, try to recall. Have you ever seen air? Air cannot be seen, but it can be felt. So children, always remember that you cannot see the air, but you can feel the air. So children, how we will know that we have felt the air? Yes, you can feel air when it moves. For example, we can see that when you swing, when you run or jump or you play or you ride a bicycle very fast, you can feel the air moving against your face. So this is the way we feel the air. So these are some of the examples which shows that you can feel the air. Now children, we will study that what does the air actually contain. Children, you must have seen your mother. Sometimes she hangs the wet clothes under the sun. So here also we will see the same example. Let's say there are some wet clothes hanging under the sun. So have you ever seen, children, that after some time the clothes get dry? Why is it so? Why do the clothes become dry after some time? Why don't they remain wet after some time? Where does this water go? What happens to the water which was already present in the wet clothes? Where it has gone now? Yes. The heat of the sun changes the water into water vapor from these clothes, and the clothes become dry. And this water vapor mixes with the air around us. So, did you came to know, children, that how does the clothes become dry? The clothes become dry due to the heat of the sun. Why? because the heat of the sun changes the water which is present in the wet clothes into the water vapor. And then this water vapor will mix with the air which is present around us. Okay, children? Also remember, children, that air contains dust and smoke also. You can see the dust when sun rays enter a dark room. Also, children, we can see in this picture that the lady is standing with a cleaning brush. So, from where does this dust and smoke comes? This comes from the air which is present around us, because air contains dust and smoke. So here we see the example that you can see the dust when the sun rays enter a dark room. Children, have you ever seen the smoke coming out of the vehicles and the factories? So, what is actually a smoke? Smoke is given off when something burns. Like we can see in this picture, a man is driving a car and the car is giving out the smoke. So, when the engine of this car starts and something starts burning off from the car, the smoke is given off. And then this smoke mixes with the air. So, we can see that when something burns, it gives out the smoke. And where does this smoke goes? It mixes with the air. Children, always remember that air also contains germs. So this is a picture showing the germs which are present in the air. So what do these germs do? What is actually a germ? Germ is a very small living thing that can make you ill. Germs from a sick person get mixed with the air when he sneezes or coughs. So, the dust, the smoke and the germs make the air dirty. And then this dirty air makes us ill. So we should take care of ourselves. We should always breathe in fresh and clean air. Now children, we will study that how we should keep the air clean. We must always breathe in fresh and clean air. It is important for our good health. Do you agree, children? If you breathe in fresh and clean air, then it will maintain your health. So, what should we do to keep this air neat, clean and fresh? Yes, we should grow many green plants. Why? Because plants keep the air fresh and clean. So if we will plant trees, the plants will keep the air fresh and clean, and then we will be able to breathe in the fresh and clean air. And this fresh and clean air will maintain our good health. Now children, we will study about the properties of air. So what are the main properties of air? The first one here we see is that air fills the space. You can see in this picture, children, this is a parachute which is filled with the air. This is a balloon, colorful balloons. All are filled with the air. Children, you must have seen when the balloons are not filled with the air, they are of different shape and its size are very small. But when we fill air in the balloon, it grows large and the shape changes. So we can say that air has shape. Okay, children? And the third property of air is that air has weight. How we will come to know about this, that air has weight? Come on children, now we will see some examples. See children, this is air filler. When you play volleyball or basketball or football, you need to fill the ball with the air. Then only you can play with the ball. Right? So, here we can see that there is a football which is full of air. Because when this ball was deflated, it is put into the machine, and then the knob of this machine is pressed, and whenever it is pressed, it fills the air in the ball. So what do you observe from this? That the ball with the air in it has now become heavier. Because when this ball had no space, no air in it, it was very lighter. But now, when it has been filled with the air, it has become heavier. So we can say that air has weight. Also children, this is a picture which shows that the helicopter can fly only because of the presence of air. If there would be no air in the surrounding, then it was not possible for the helicopter to fly. So, we saw many examples and we learned about the air which is present around us. Always remember children that we should breathe in fresh and clean air, and for keeping it fresh and clean we should plant more and more trees. Okay children, I hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you children.